Hello traders and welcome. This is Mike Hamilton for Trade the Easy Way, and very interesting day. If you've missed out, don't worry, because there's still plenty of time for you to get involved in this move. So yeah, when we get seller's bar, black bars up here, we are getting quite decent ranges to the downside. So this should be no exception. So it's a nice clean fib level we've come off. And so if we get a pullback to, this is Dax by the way, not sure if I actually said that, 650, 660 is a potential. If you're a swing trader, your stop's going to have to go above 820. Now let's just see if we can come down and test this 20 EMA first. And ultimately this is the 100 here at 330 and the 200 down there just above 11,000. One step at a time. Let's just see if we can get a pullback now. So that level picks up the highs of June 25, and so you may have to go slightly lower than that, but hold out. Maybe you don't get that tomorrow. It could take a couple of days. I mean, if we just continue and don't even pull back, then we're just going to have to hope that we get some kind of bounce off these EMAs into this area. Because if you look at the previous downturns, we had a down day here. So let me just do this. Let's enlarge this. Down day here. Did pull back over a couple of days before we got another leg down. Once we got down here, we didn't pause. We just carried on. Once we had a down day here, we spent the rest of the week bouncing back up, and then we got a gap down. So there is generally time to get into this. So let's just hope we get some kind of bounce that we can take advantage of it. Right, that's the DAX. So let's move on. Right, the relationship with the Euro and the DAX is divergent. So just as the DAX is dropping, this Euro is pulling up. Now we're coming right into that area identified as a potential short. And so we could, just because we've got a bar like that, doesn't mean to say we are truly going to reverse, but that has engulfed 2 days of trading. So that's pretty significant. So I would, if you are going to buy a pullback on this, I would really hold out for a good healthy pullback of 870. And if you don't get it, personally, my own plan is just to stay away from that and give it a good couple of days to pull back, because this is in a nice downtrend. And if I am going to go long this, then I want confirmation that this is actually going to hold. Otherwise, we are above the fib level, and we have plenty of support here. It is, we have made a lower low there from the May 27 lows, but it's a fairly aggressive push to the upside. So let's just go with the flow and see if we can get that pullback. Right, in the meantime, the pound has not done a lot. Now I've been looking to buy these dips, which has meant that I actually got stopped out of a long. I bought a long yesterday hoping for a higher close on the daily, and I didn't get it, and it's come and stopped me out. So is this a stop run, or is this just generally going to drift lower? Well, the fact we're under this trend line here And we dropped down here in July 8, pushed up, failed at this resistance level, and now we are at the moment unable to hold. So with a doji like that, we are below the 20 EMA. So all the time we're sitting below a 20 EMA. To me, that is potentially bearish, but we've got two moving averages underneath us. I'll look to see what happens at the open setup we use, and then see what the data gives us. We have got the rate decision vote tomorrow. Otherwise, it's still a pretty quiet day on the data front. That doesn't seem to have affected the markets in terms of the way they've dropped quite hard today. So just be wary that this one is finely balanced. Whereas the euro has potentially put in a decent reversal bar, this one is finely balanced. So I would be happier buying a pullback in the euro rather than looking to try and engage this one until we get some clear signals on this one. Pound Aussie dollar, we've got data overnight, I think, on the Aussie. Steer clear. We had a reversal bar yesterday on high RSI, that has come lower. I actually think that this trend is going to stay intact. So you can see this trend line I've got here. Let me just extend that. Until this trend line gets broken, I would not want to get too short this. I would not want to get short, full stop. That is a clear channel. Obviously, we've just come out the top of the channel and we are pulling right back into the channel. But to me, that's still actually got legs. We've had tend to get a good couple of days pushing up, 2-3 more days sideways pushing up, a couple of days down, days up, 2-3 days down, up. So this is we're still in this quite this well-defined channel. So unless we close underneath 208, I would not short that. If you did pick your spot up here, then well done, congratulations. There was massive resistance up there. There was a good probability that we will at the very least get a pullback because of the top of that channel. So there's healthy trade reversal setup up there, but I'm just looking to see if that can hold still. And if it just continues to drop, I will still look for low levels, because overall, if you look at the monthly and the weekly on this, I just think it's still got a lot more juice. Next chart. Just not so much a trade that I'm interested in here, but just a sort of look at the overall strength in the US dollar. This is the US dollar CAD, and that is a sell signal. A new high, close below next day, that is a sell signal. Hence the reason why we're getting a bit of a bounce in the euro, and the pound US is flat. But if that comes down to 128, and this 20 EMA catches up, I think that could potentially get another leg up. Because this resistance of 128 is now a very, very healthy, potentially a very healthy support level. So just watch out for a bit of an overshoot and see if we can come down and meet that moving average and that support, that trend line, for another leg up. Right, a couple of stocks we'll look at. Okay, so I have actually taken my last lot off of Facebook, and now I want to get a pullback, and that is a nice clean reversal signal coming into a lot of resistance. I do get my exit orders in front of these big numbers. The hundred's a massive number, but I'm happy just to take some profits just before it gets to the 100, just in case it doesn't meet it. We are high, markets are nervous, so the chances of that wanting to push higher is very slim, so I'm looking for, I'm going to leave that and wait for pullback. These are the kind of stocks you want to look at. If you get a stock that is holding up when a lot of other stocks around you are selling, then watch it very, very carefully. This is Ciena, C-I-E-N, ticker C-I-E-N. That has real relative strength. Down day on Monday, engulfing on Tuesday. I'm very cautious about instigating new longs here, but if this does pull back, I will be very interested in this one because this is on a very clear trend. Obviously, we've got a bit of a wall of resistance up here, so we will pull back, do a healthy pullback on this one. I will be interested. And this is significant. The biggest stock in the world has just taken a huge hit. That's engulfed about at least a week's trading in one day. So be wary of this market. Would I short that? No, it's just coming to the 200 EMA. That's just an indication of sort of momentum this market has at the moment. Actually, that's a results. That's an after hours results. So the actual daily would have finished. Let me have a look. Would have finished at 13120. 13120. So the actual daily, when the bell went, was about there, and that's dropped after the close. So that is now a key resistance area, and any pushback in that area there could struggle. If you're looking for a short, have a look at this one, SNA. Just came up on a scan of mine, and that is in a decent channel, but has put in a potential sell signal up there. I think the beauty of this one is you could try and hold out for a short around about the sort of 163.60 area, and get a really tight stop on that one to see if that can start to pull back. It's divergent. We've had some divergence here. We've had when that pushed up there, and we've got a divergence again on this new high. So SNA is a potential low risk, high reward trade if that comes off. This is another one. This is CTAS, C-T-A-S. Well, that's clearly come off of. That's a head and shoulders, a very subtle head and shoulders sell signal. So we had 3 lower closes now, and so if that can break through, if you get a chance to short at 85.65, stop above 87, and just see if this one can come off. Because it's got a habit of running up and then dropping. So we run up, failed, and now we may start to come off. Alright, that's CTAS, C-T-A-S. Alright, thanks for joining me, and see you in